Yeah, it's a bit cold, and sort of a few of the boys know what it feels like over there because we went there last year, and looking forward to it. But yeah, obviously conditions will be pretty tough. But no, I mean it'll be a good camp. Last year the guys felt the effects of it during the season, and that was a positive. So hopefully again this year.
What do you hope? Can you just give us an idea like what the players will be going through, what the sort of conditions are? Is it hell over there, or is it all right?
It's not too bad. We run the same schedule as what we do in Melbourne. It's just we add in a few hikes and a few sort of tough challenges along the way. We do a lot of leadership over there and just sort of come closer as a group. But the hikes last year, I think one of them was about -15 with wind chill at the top of the mountain. So yeah, it's quite cold and it tests a few blokes out, and there's always a few laughs at the end of it. But during it, it's yeah, pretty hectic.
How long did you find the benefits lasted last year?
I felt them probably all through pre-season, then enabled you to build up probably even stronger base in pre-season to carry on during the season. So probably during the season you more feel the effects of having a good long pre-season, but during pre-season you feel like you can go just that bit harder in January and February to build that even bigger base.
Is it also a good way to put a full stop on what's been a pretty tough year and going forward to next year as well?
Yeah, we probably already did that over the 10 weeks we had off in the off-season. A lot of the boys went away overseas and got away from everything, and just enjoyed time away and enjoyed time with the fellas just overseas, away from yeah, everything that was happening here. So Colorado's another one like that yeah, the 26 guys who are travelling can get away from everything again, and we'll just be another tight-knit group for the 2 weeks we're going.
We had 10 last year,
yep.
26. How much more important is that? It's basically most of the group now who are going.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, last year, that probably 10 or 11 that went last year developed that close knit bond, and it wasn't separate from the group, but it was just whenever you're playing or training during the year, you sort of had that close bond that you know you went to Colorado together, and that's why it's so important that we've got 26 guys coming this year, and it's a lot more important for the group that we have. I mean, you play with 25 to probably 35 players a year in your squad every year. So it's good to have 26 players. The majority will play senior footy, and there's obviously some guys back here in Melbourne, but just to get that closeness of the group, which would be great.
You're not going to worry about BJ jumping across to the St Kilda side? You're sharing Boulder with St Kilda at the moment?
Yeah, I heard they're over there at the moment, but no, we're well and truly got BJ at the moment, so yeah, he'll stick with us.
The incident with Campbell Brown during the week, does that serve as a bit of a reminder that you've got to be on your best behaviour for these type of trips?
Yeah, it does. I mean, there's always dangers where you go anywhere as a big group, whether it be the end of season trip or whether it be a camp overseas. So, yeah, I mean, probably just the only thing that it has done to the group is say if you go on a group activity, you just talk to the group about the importance of staying together and helping out your teammates, and if you see any trouble, you get them out of there. So that's probably more the importance of it, or the impact that that's had on the group, that just you have a talk before you go out and or before you go do a group activity.
Has that been spoken about during the week?
Hasn't been at the moment at our footy club, but I'm sure when we get over there, if there's a team activity, a team dinner organised over there, then yeah, we'll probably speak about that before we go.
Has Paul Chapman started training with you guys?
He hasn't yet. His program will probably be starting on Monday, just because of the fact that he finished later with Geelong. But he did come in yesterday to meet all the guys that were going to Boulder, so that was really good of him. Just to come in and meet all the guys and the younger guys at the footy club that will be in Boulder for 2 weeks and that he won't see until Christmas.
How much are you looking forward to having him there?
Yeah, great. I mean, he's been a great player for Geelong in this successful program, just like BJ was at St Kilda, and he's been a great influence on us over the last 12 months, so hopefully Paul can come have that influence on the group as well.
How much fitter are you feeling this year than you were this time last year? You know, you go after the squad and all of that.
Yeah, oh, I mean, I'm feeling all right, yeah. Obviously, pre-season's just started, sort of later this year for us. This time last year, I had a full month of pre-season plus Boulder, so it was a bit different. This year, we started 3 weeks later than what we did last year, and now we're just going to Boulder now. So, the body feels good, but yeah, probably the fitness-wise after Boulder, when we come back from there, will probably be just the same as what it was last year, which is good.
I think a couple of weeks ago, Bowen Thompson came out and he said, you know, the club's going to try and do everything right to sort of, you know, with protocol and that sort of thing. With that rookie situation, is it a little bit frustrating as a player seeing that, you know, maybe the club was in the negative headlines for a bit? Yeah,
as you said, Bomber spoke about that we want to do everything right this year, so we'll be trying our best to do that this year, and obviously a little slip up doesn't help in that trying to get that message across to fans. So the club's across that with the AFL, and they're dealing with that. But yeah, I mean, it can be a little frustrating at times that we just want to sort of get a clean slate again and little stuff happening. So hopefully we can tie that up, and moving forward that'll be right.
Did the three players that ended up being rookie, did they train with you guys at all?
I wouldn't have a clue, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah.
How many times is this US for you? recently?
This is the third time in 2 months, so yeah, might get stopped at customs in America. But yeah, I mean, I love the United States. BJ's the same as me. He loves it over in America, so yeah, we're looking forward to getting back.
Just Bonder's influence so far already. He's obviously been at Croc for a number of years now,
Yep.
but his influence now as senior coach. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I mean, on the track, he's very good. He has a crack when he needs to have a crack, and he's good and upbeat when the boys do the right thing. So with Bomber, one thing, he never left wondering, that's the great thing about him. He says what he has to say, and over the last couple of years, he's sort of been on the comes every couple of training sessions, a couple of weeks, and that kind of thing. And since day one, I've noticed he's been switched on from the start, and he's been great for the whole playing group. Meetings engaged, training engaged, and it's been awesome to see.
And who's the biggest character to travel with out of the guys?
Nick Comer, probably a big character. I mean, BJ's always, because he's so competitive, and there's always something wrong in BJ's eyes and that kind of thing, so that's pretty funny. But yeah, probably Nick Comer might be the one that might annoy a few blokes come the end of the trip.
No worries, mate.
Good.
No worries. Thanks, guys.